You bring it in together like that.
Thank you, sir. What are you doing with my flour?
I'm trying to teeth it from you.
Why? What are you doing to my dough? Get away, you. Give back my
dough.
dough.
Dough test you then.
No, let me do it. All my lovers of food, thanks for watching How to Foodie Nation, the show that teaches you all about Trinbagonian cooking. Today we're doing something very near and dear to our hearts, curry, crab and dumpling. So let's get cooking.
You said near and dear to Tobago. For sure. Because I mean, at the end of the day, as a child, even as an adult, when you go to Tobago, you have to stop at Strawberry and you get your curry, crab and dumpling. Tell me if I'm wrong, you all know what I'm talking about.
I mean, Trinidadians can make curry, crab and dumpling, sure, but you see Tobagonians, they are the experts. All our Tobagonian foodies, please let us know in the comments your secret recipes, anything extra that you add to make your curry, crab and dumpling the best, because it is the best.
It's something that when you see that curry just seep into the gundy and the claws and all the legs and you start to...
Yum.
Start to suck it out just so... You all know what I'm talking about. Don't look at me like that. Some good curry crab and dumpling with that sauce.
So good.
Talking about that,
yes,
we have some beautiful crabs here. I've already cleaned these up, but I've actually left one here to show you guys the process of how it's done. So, usually when you buy the crabs from the vendor, you take off the head, you just crack it off like that. When you crack off the head, or what you call like the back, or the crab back, when you do crab backs, that shell, you end up with the gills. And these little black gills, you're supposed to remove them like that. And the gills, obviously, you know, that's where the funk is. You don't want that inside there. Yeah, it's all part. So when you see you're buying crab from a vendor, you know, give them a little tip now when you're doing this stuff. Right?
Because this is some serious work, you know.
Yes, I mean, at the end of the day, I bought these beautiful crabs in Carapoulay. In the mangrove there, they have a lot of crabs and so forth like that in the swamp and whatnot. So I've been told that the best crab to use is like the blue crabs when doing a good curry crab and dumpling. Okay. And there are different varieties that you best use when you see you doing crabs, even for like callaloo and so forth like that. But crab on the whole is a really sweet dish, you know, and I mean, it's something that people don't really want to cook these days because they just want to go and buy the crab meat inside of the tin, where it's easy.
Easy peasy, no work.
I take a toothbrush and I just start to scrub it like that. And you want to clean all the legs and the claws because it does come from the mud. Yes. And you want to try to remove some of that inside there. You would realize, Kezi, that it does have some hair on it here. These some fine hairs. There's only so much that you can take out from it inside there because the fine hairs are really difficult to come out. Because they don't pull out as easily. They don't pull out. So what I do sometimes is that I remove the legs and I give it a little scrape like that. And as I scrape it out, some of them do come out. Yeah. But nevertheless, when you do it, you don't really eat the shells per se, you suck them because it's the meat that is inside of it that you're worried about. So it's fine. You want to look at also the cleaning of the gundy also to make sure to remove any milk or muck is inside there or between the joints. Very, very important. And just take an old toothbrush, tent it, and you should be okay. Alright? Okay. After you do that, I did give this a little bath before. Alright? Remove all this stuff, you don't want that inside there. Right? So you see how dirty the water became, right? Yes. At this point now, we break it in half. Okay. And that yellow stuff that you see inside there is actually what you call the tomale. The what? The tomale. It's like the eggs of the crab itself. It's really yummy and it gives the crab that really quintessential crab flavor. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take this now, put it inside here. I'm going to move this to the side. So empty that water inside here for me. Sure. So we're going to start to wash the crabs and let them soak inside there. To that, I'm going to be adding some baking powder. Yes. Baking powder helps with the cleansing process. And we're just going to put it on top like that. You have lime juice inside it. That removes some of the freshness also and helps to bleach or clean the shells. Okay. And you're going to start to mix it up just like that. When you do this, Kezi, you want to let it sit for about 10 minutes to allow the lime juice to remove any little freshness inside here. And after you finish with that, you drain it. You wash it again. Right. After you wash it, you remove the excess water, let it get all of it out, and then we start with the seasoning process. Okay, so a thorough clean and then season. So let this sit for about 10 minutes. We're going to drain it and we're going to come back to it. Okay. We're looking nice. So drain the water out, washed it, drained it again. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. And you see all these shells got nice and white now. That's good. If you want, you could break them down, allow the sauce to get inside there. Right. Break it down in smaller pieces. I kind of like my crab so it looked like crab. So I leave them in pieces. I don't want it to look too small. And you leave the breaking to us later. You leave the breaking when you see it cracking. Yes, sir. Time to season up. All right. Put in salt. Sprinkle it all nicely inside there. Beautiful. Black pepper. And salt and black pepper helps with obviously the fundamentals of getting all that great flavor inside there. So we're mixing it up, keep on. It's a tactile approach, ladies and gents, so you need to get inside there. Fresh garlic.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, and making sure it gets all into the bark all inside here. Make sure the pieces of garlic get all in. That's very important. Rub it in. This is where the love, and that's what you call Tobagonian love, you know. When you see you use your hands and your fingers inside there. Green seasoning goes in. We showed people how to make green seasoning already, yes, correct?
Yes, we did. You all should know very well by now.
All right, keep on mixing it up. Before we add the spices, and we want to talk about the spices obviously being curry crab, I want to ensure that I get the green seasoning mixed all up inside here nicely, very important. Let me show you what we're talking about. You see this? That's what we mean. All the exposed parts where we broke it open. Okay. You see the fragments of the garlic, the green seasoning all into the meat. The claws, very, very important. This is how you get the flavor
coated then.
Well coated. Okay, so we have that going on. So to add additional flavor and bolster the curry flavor to come through, we're going to be adding depth. We're going to be adding garam masala and curry powder inside it.
Yes.
Sprinkle it in. Of course, we're going to use this later on when we curry the crabs, but in the marinating process, I think it's a must.
I agree.
I mean, look at this, Kezi.
A double dose of curry.
This is enchanting. You know that when I meet tourists, especially when they come on the boats, on those large ships, they talk about the curry crab, they talk about where can I get it? And I be like, hey, when you visit our sister island, Tobago, make sure you hit Store Bay and get these beautiful crab and dumplings. And check out the seasoning process. This is what the tourists come for. That great flavor, that local zest of green seasoning, curries and spices inside there.
So chef, how long should we marinate this for in the seasoning?
Typically, if you want to do for about 3 hours, that works well. If you're in a rush, you could probably do it for an hour. But seafood, as you know, absorbs flavor very well and very quickly.
Very quickly.
I'm going to give this about, maybe an hour, and then we're going to tackle it. In the meantime, we're going to be making our dumplings from scratch. So let's do it. Dumpling time.
Dumpling time.
And Kezi's going to get her hands in the flour and water. Flour and water. Yeah. The dumpling starts.
No. It's Lent. Carnival is done.
Behave a good boy, Jason.
Thank you.
Let's behave.
Help me out.
All right, so we have some flour inside here. I'm going to add some salt. You all know that when, obviously, we'll just add it inside there.
Add it.
We got to flavor it up, mix it up very nicely. We're going to put some sugar. So salt for flavoring, some sugar for some sweetness. And the sugar doesn't want to come out because it's just like Ezzy. It's recalcitrant. It's stubborn.
Oh, Lord.
So obviously, a little bit of sugar inside is going to condition it, bring a little bit of sweetness to the dish. As we do that now, it's time for you to start the kneading process. With that saying, I have some just ordinary tap water, and I'm going to add a little bit at a time when you're going to bring the dough together. So we're going to go. There you go. And as the flour starts to absorb the water, you're going to get these clumps. And you're going to be able to gauge it by your hand in terms of how moist it is. Does it need more water, more flour?
Please.
More. She's telling me more water. And you want to aim for the spots that obviously are arid or dry.
Yep.
So you'll know where to put the water inside there. You don't want too much of a stiff dough, neither you don't want too much of a moist dough. You tell me that your grandmother makes dumplings all the time?
My grannies make everything, okay? Everything.
You know, we gotta bring your granny on the show one day.
I feel so.
Kezzy always boasts about her grandmother.
My granny is the best. Grannies are the best.
You need some more water?
I think a little bit, because there's a little dryness at the bottom there.
All right. Apart from flour-based dumplings, as you know, there are cornmeal dumplings also that work very well.
So would you do cornmeal dumpling with crab and dumpling?
I don't see why not. Some people actually do that. And
let us know, guys. Have you done cornmeal dumpling?
Right. So as you get inside there,
I think we're good there.
All right. So if you want some more leverage, so let's put it down to the here, and you're going to start to knead it. Let me put some of this flour in your hand so you could clean your fingers.
Because I stuck up here. I stuck.
The dumplings start. So what you want to do now is just bring it in together like that.
Thank you, sir. What are you doing with my flour?
I'm trying to teeth it from you.
Why? What are you doing in my dough? Get away, you. Give back my dough.
Dough test you then.
No, let me do it.
She don't know that how, I did behave bad, but I see her eyeing the rolling pin in the corner, because I know I can get licks.
It's short. Hannah, licks with a rolling pin. Let's not start this conversation again,
We spoke about this already.
Let's not start this conversation again.
I remember speaking to a Tobagonian woman, and when she was making crab and dumpling, my son running around on the beach or whatnot, she said, Josiah, come here. And she had a rolling pin in her hand as soon as
Poor Josiah.
Poor Josiah, get it.
Poor Josiah. Tell me how it feels.
It's feeling nice. It's a nice cook. Could take a little more kneading inside there just to dry it up a little bit, and then we're going to start to roll it up. Okay. So as you knead it in there, maybe for about a minute, we're going to come back and knead it and roll it out, and we're going to cut it. I think you're looking good there, Kezzy.
Yeah, man.
All right, a little flour on top. You ready to roll out?
Let's roll.
Roll with the punches. So put some flour on that rolling pin. You know it's a bail, no?
Yeah.
I teach you that already.
Been there, done that, my guy.
That's what you call a rolling pin, a bail na.
So just roll it down. We will not talk about licks again. We will not. We will not talk about licks again.
You all would want to see what Kezzy just tell me when we off here. Kezzy just want threatening me. You want licks with a bail? With a stick
I would never do that. I would never do that, guys. You all should know better than to listen to Jason.
She doesn't know what Tobagonian love is all about. That's what it is.
Don't listen to this man at all, okay? I would never.
So we just turn it over like that.
Yes, please.
Add a little more flour here. Come on. Roll, roll, roll.
I was waiting for you to dust it first. Come now.
All right, boss lady. Ladies and gents, I have my water here that is boiling. I added some salt earlier already. We are going to start to make our dumplings. What we have here is just an ordinary cookie cutter. By all means, you could cut them free-form. Cow tongue dumplings, left-hand dumplings. So all our Tobagonian friends, they make dumplings across there with that.
Left-hand dumpling.
We're just doing a more refined version, and it's more. It tends to be a little more symmetrical. And,
that's good thickness for you, sir.
Look at that. That's what we're talking about. I think that's perfect.
It's
more visually appealing. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Okay, so we're gonna put that inside here.
And keep
stamp
going.
out some for me, please.
Sure.
I think when we put these inside here, as you know, when dumplings rise to the top, it's a great indication that they are cooked or somewhat nearly to be cooked. I'm averaging maybe like about 5 to 6 minutes for these dumplings. Please note that when I do cook them, they are going to be reinserted into the curry sauce a little later when I do the curry crabs.
Yeah.
So it's going to have 2 sets of cooking. So even if you undercook them a little bit by 2 minutes, that's good. But in actuality, this is what we're talking about. As you see, they're starting to cook and firm up. And they're starting to look cute already.
Well, let's keep going.
Let's go. Let's finish up these. Okay, see, I saw that she assumed your position. Which means that you're going to start to chunky some curry, girl.
It's curry time.
Curry time. So, pot, high heat, adding all our oil inside here. Vegetable oil works perfectly, especially when you see you're doing maybe stews or, in this case, curry, because it's a high burning oil. It handles temperature very well. So, Geera seeds go inside here. Yep. You're going to put them to toast nicely. You're going to hear them start to crackle and pop, and that's a good indication. We're going within our, what do you call that?
Carapoulay.
Or curry leaf. She know what you think, so watch now.
I put in all?
Pop in, pop,
cheese.
Put all.
The Geera beaten up.
The Geera beaten up, that's what going on. Geera seeds, you're smelling it, right?
I am,
Ladies and gents, Geera seeds, the same Geera powder. This is the seed that it comes from. When you grind it, you get Geera powder. These are the seeds. So, we're going in with aromatics.
Real thing.
What do you have inside here?
I see an onion, garlic, ginger. This is what? Celery in the corner.
Celery.
Here. These are pimentos.
The normal aromatics, the usual suspects for making a good curry. Yeah. We're going in inside here.
Ah, boy.
Get that? Clean the bowls, Kezzy.
Let me get through.
That could feed our next person. We don't waste those things in the bowl.
We don't waste
in the Caribbean, we don't waste things from the bowl. You scrape that bowl. So we're going to saute this up nicely. You getting that? That is Barbados, Grenada, Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Lucia, St. Vincent. Oh my God,
anybody else he forgot?
Well, you know, comment. Let us know who else we forgot and who else. Or it is bougie and restaurant pot just like this. This is what we're talking about. So we're sauteing this up nicely. You want to go this for about 2 minutes. And it's going to become fragrant. It's going to start to get translucent. So allow it to do its stuff.
Okay.
So you see everything looking nice. It's shriveled up.
Yes,
This curry leaves are looking really crispy. So can't make curry without the usual spices that we love curry for, right? So we're talking about curry powder.
Yes.
Turmeric, or as we know local here in Trinidad and Tobago as?
We call it saffron.
Saffron is really turmeric powder.
Turmeric.
Geera, cumin powder. Those are the seeds that we added earlier on. This is the grounded form. Garam Masala.
Usual people.
Let's go.
Throw them in.
Ooh, look at that.
And we're going to do my favorite thing, which is smoosh the curry.
We're going to mix it up nicely.
Press it. Mix it and press it.
Make sure that all those granules. Remember, curry spices are dormant after a while, so you need to
wake it up. Wake it up.
They clump. So by smooshing it and breaking up those little fragments, you allow it to actually parch nicely and toast. And that's exactly what's going on. We want to do this for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Are we looking at Kezzy?
We good. We parched this curry.
What? You could cook for wedding? People, all in Tobago, all it need Kezzy. Call up now, man.
I need a little more practice first. Hold on.
We're taking our curry, our seasoned crabs, which has curry and garam masala inside of it. And we're going to add it inside here. So
true.
Here we go.
Need some help or you good?
Listen, you hear the pot talking to me, girl? You're going, curry crab and dumpling paste in your waist. Mix up. Make sure you get that nice curry paste going on all on top of you. Ladies and gents, what's going on here is that the shells are going to turn a nice bright color. You are searing everything together, allowing those granules of the curry and the garam masala, the cumin and turmeric to stay in the shells and be absorbed into it. That's what's going on. And it's going to start to spring a slight amount of water. So you want to continue stirring this.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is cover this and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes to spring that natural water.
This is some serious work, you know.
But you're doing a fine job.
Thank you.
All right, so you hear that sizzling action?
Yes.
Give it one more stir. And Kezzy, you would have realized that it's starting to stick to the bottom of the pot, which is good. You would see the legs. Lift it up for everyone to see those bright colored legs. Look at that there, looking good.
We have one on the bottom here.
They're starting to turn.
Starting to turn.
So that's a good indication that, you know, you've developed that nice little sear that I spoke to you guys. Look at that. Beautiful. That is what you want.
Nice. That is nice.
Okay? So it's thirsty now.
So we need to
add our water.
Add some water.
So we're going in. There you go. And of course,
scrape the bottom.
The geniuses and the legends who make curry crab and dumpling will tell you it ain't complete unless you add some good coconut milk.
Go through now.
There you go.
So
good stuff.
So
mix it up nicely. And that's obviously going to bring a nice velvety approach, a rich sort of consistency also to it, but a luxurious feel.
Trying to make sure that I get all the nice bits down there.
So scraping the bottom of the pot. Very important because all those caramelized bits are actually impregnated with a great amount of flavor. So Kezzy, as you have that's what's going on there right now, you're going to cover that.
Okay.
And you want that to go for about 8 minutes on medium to high temperature, and then we're going to check back on it.
Alrighty.
Reveal. Ooh, I'm smelling the essence of strawberry, boy. Look at that. Ladies and gents, could you see those legs? The pigmentation.
Those are some
bright orange.
Come here, you.
It's just sitting in that curry sauce and that coconut milk. Look at that.
That is pretty.
That's good stuff there. And you see how we crack the onions, the shells, and allow the sauce to seep into it.
Yes.
So we're going to kick it up a notch now. And we have that excess water in there.
Yes.
Put in those dumplings inside
there. So we're going
to
put in our dumplings.
Yeah, and then we're going to turn it up a little bit.
Sure.
I don't know if you may want to add all. Probably could add.
I'm going to add a couple.
Add a couple of it because it's just you and me eating here.
I mean, I know you could eat plenty, you know. How I feel about those?
But then one more.
One more?
One more.
I know that one more is for you.
That's for mine. And then you want to mix it up. So, ladies and gents, what happens is sometimes you would just serve the curry crab on top of the dumplings as a, but you know, I mean, nevertheless, you put it inside there, allow it to love up the sauce, to absorb it. Also thickens the sauce also.
Yeah.
And you just let it simmer there for about 4 to 5 minutes. And then we're going to come back and finally flavor it up. So cover it back down.
Leave all it covered.
And we're coming back just now. Look good boy. That's it there though.
That's
You're looking nice. I like the viscosity of the sauce. What we call the sauce when they get thick like that? Sirwa. Yes.
You didn't give me a chance to say it.
Well, you know, I'm zealous about this.
Sirwa.
There we go.
But
so,
it looks good.
as you can see, it's thickened up nicely. You would tell that those dumplings have absorbed the sauce and bright pigmentation of the crab. So I have some
What's in here?
Chadon, Beni, and Scallions, Saif. And I'm just going to put it inside there like that. And this is going to bring vibrancy back to the dish.
Yes.
It's got a nice freshness of flavor inside there. And some chopped tomatoes.
How come we put in these at the end?
I want the nice fruity punch of the tomatoes.
Right.
And I want the integrity of the tomatoes to stay intact.
Okay.
So usually if you put them in, they will become complex. They'll get mushy.
Mushy.
I still want them to have presence. To stand out. And that's it. I have a little spoon there for you guys. You want to give me a little taste of the sauce? Remember, we need to know if it has black pepper and salt inside there.
Sure.
So tell me what's going on. But look at that. Oh, it looks good visually. Just need to make sure that it's tasting good.
Okay.
So we have Chadon Beni inside there. This Tsp, Scallions. What's up? Tell me, talk to me.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. All right, great. So at this point, taste it. To your desire, might need more black pepper and salt. Because he said it's perfect.
Or it could be perfect like this.
We're good to go. So, plate it out and let's enjoy this because I'm really hungry. I present to you my curry crabs and dumplings.
A masterpiece. You know what this is perfect for? You know, after Carnival, most people go to Tobago to relax and enjoy.
True.
This is it.
So you're trying to tell me, you sit down on the lounge there, Persian point, Stoby, whatever the case, a nice container, you just hold on to them crabs and you just
breeze in.
Break it up and mash up the guns.
Carnival relief right here.
Especially when you're fasting a lot for Carnival, people don't want to eat this and that on their diet. Eat some dumpling and put back on the weight.
And in the season of Lent, when most people abstain from meat.
Yes, true.
This is what you need.
It's a perfect thing and it's flavorful, it's exciting and it's alluring and of course it does look good and I know you're hungry and you just want to eat because chef is just blabbering. That's how it is. But
we need to taste this. But while we taste, stop now and subscribe. We'll taste.
So,
I won't need dumpling.
I just
surely.
Put crab in. That's
surely.
Oh yes. Now check that out, Kazi.
I mean,
look at that.
This is steamed. Properly well steamed.
You see? This is what we're talking about. You see that curry sauce?
Listen. I mean, I don't even need the crab at the moment because this dumpling.
Listen, this is amazing. I'm just thinking, like literally, if we were to get those nice giant snow crabs also, it's good. It is, I mean, curry crab and dumpling is definitely a favorite here in Trinidad and Tobago. I could see why people go berserk over it.
All I'm hearing is the crunching. This is the worst part of crab for me. I hate having to do all the work to get the meats.
Listen.
But then it tastes so good.
It's a good reward at the end when you crack up the gundies.
It tastes so good.
But ladies and gents, I know you guys were asking for crab and dumpling for quite a while. Especially after the post-carnival.
Yeah.
Treat yourself. Try this at home, it's simple.
And now, after we've made crab, we have a couple other recipes with fish. But tell us, guys, what other seafood dishes do you want us to do? I mean, there's so many that are near and dear to us. So tell us in the comments below.
You don't have
time for me. So we're going to finish this up. Until next time, guys. Bye. With your curry fingers.